Hey, what's up guys? Persona Crazy here, and today I have a special guest with me. Say what's up.
Yo, what up? Edwin Yasma here.
And today we will be giving our thoughts and opinions on the anime Devilmancrybaby. Before the video starts, I want to give a quick disclaimer that we are not professionals when it comes to reviewing anime. This isn't even an anime review. As the title said, this is just our thoughts and opinions about the anime. Everyone is entitled to their own opinions about Devilmancrybaby. So, with that being said, let's get into the video.
Nike 9 on the track.
For those of you who watch the series, some of you might already know that Devilmancrybaby was inspired by Gaio Nagi's original Devilman, which came out in 1972, and Gaio Nagi also inspired the movie Akira. In some of the episodes of Devilmancrybaby, you could actually see the original Devilman theme song being played, and I thought that was a pretty cool thing they did there. Alright, so here's a short summary. Akira learns from his best friend Ryu that demons are being revived and will take the world from humans, and they won't be able to do anything against this threat. But Ryu comes up with a plan to expose the demon's existence to the world before it is too late. He has Akira combined with a demon named Amon. Now, Akira, with the powers of a demon in the heart of a human, he will fight to protect the world as a Devilman.
Alright, so now let's move into the pros. What did you like about this anime, Edwin?
I really liked the directing. The directing was really unique to me and it really stood out. Also the soundtrack. The soundtrack was incredible and it goes with every situation the characters encounter. You know, you put some good directing with a good soundtrack and it makes an amazing anime.
Alright, I think the soundtrack was pretty good. For me, I really enjoyed the fucking animation. Usually when I watch anime, I like the CGI moments and I like it to be realistically drawn as possible. Kind of like My True Love Story. I love the animation in My True Love Story. Or even like an animation kind of in Dragon Ball Z or Fairy Tail, things like that. Animation like Pong, the animated series, I think it's called. I don't like animation like that. I think it's a big turnoff for me. But when I watched Devilmancrybaby, I was just completely in love with the animation. I just love how smoothly it runs. It just works perfectly for like every situation, and you can tell that, you know, it really helped the creativity in the drawing. I felt like it just flowed perfectly. It didn't hold back the animators' creative juices. They could really go all out just because of how fluid the animation was.
Throughout the entire series, you'll see this little rap group. Now, at first you may think these are just random characters thrown in there just to add on to the story, but no. These characters are actually very important in two different ways. One, they're very important to the series later on, especially in those last couple of episodes, but they also play kind of a hidden role. Throughout the series, they're always rapping, you know, making cool beats, but when you actually pay attention to what they're saying, it really adds on to the story. And not just the story, their rapping kind of tells you a different story of Japan. You know, it gives you a different view of Japan that we normally don't see in anime. You know, it talks about the drugs in Japan, the violence, and how unfair the system is. So I really liked how they did that.
I am gonna have to agree with you about the rap group. They were definitely a unique way to enhance the storytelling and continue the storytelling. It was awesome. Me personally, I want to talk about the characters. Unlike other anime shows where it's like they have the cliche anime character like the OP main character, the big boobed sidekick interest who's always in trouble and needs saving. They didn't have like a stupid drunk. Like no, the characters weren't one-dimensional. Like they felt very real, especially the main character. I connected to the main character on a personal level because I but I really enjoyed how he would cry when other people were going through something. He related to others, and even his best friend, you know, he was like he wasn't like, oh, one of those stupid rich characters who like, oh, I have all this money and I'm just so cool, I'm an asshole. No, he wasn't an asshole. He was actually, you know, kind of a cool person. Like they switched it up.
Another thing I really enjoyed about the series was the choice making. In the series, you see Akira has to choose whether to kill this demon who's taken over his father's body. Now, yes, he is angry. His father is now a demon. He can't do anything about it, but at the same time, it's still your father. You know, you want to protect him, you want to save him, but Akira has to make the choice to kill him. And that choice comes up again later in the series, but reversed, where Miki's dad has to choose whether or not to kill his own son, who is currently eating his wife. You know, he finds out that his son's a demon, and he's like, I want to kill you, I want to avenge my family, but I can't, you're my son. You know, these choices are really tough for the characters, and it shows you just, it doesn't matter how much you may love someone or how angry you are, but when it comes to your family, you can never really make that choice.
Yeah, also I just want to add on to the choices you were talking about. Even the choices that they make in the anime aren't even really cliche. Like, this anime is really new. It's really something new. It adds something new to the anime community, alright? And for example, with his father, now usually in like, you know, big anime, big shonen anime, you would either have the father come back to his senses, or, you know, he would do some new special move to save his dad. But you don't see any of that here. I'm not going to say what happens, but none of the big anime cliches happen there. And again, when the dad finds his son, you don't see some new magical potion or new special move to save the day. It's like, choices have consequences in this anime, and you see it a lot. And I think that just makes the anime even more realistic, even more relatable. Like, you just get more into the anime because of the choices that they make. Alright, now let's go into the cons. What did you not like about this anime, Edwin?
Well, honestly, like I said before, the character development I really didn't like. But other than that, this anime was just really good. I really don't have anything negative to say about it.
I want to kind of agree with you, but I do want to bring up a very important thing about this anime, is that the fighting is not good. If you're looking for some grade A choreography, like some awesome action explosion like One Punch Man, you will not find this in the anime. But that is not technically a bad thing, because this anime isn't about the fighting. It's more about the storytelling and how each choice made in the anime affects its characters, and the way they describe it and the way that they show it is just completely unreal. And that's what really makes the anime so great, is the storytelling and the characters in the anime. But I do want to say that the fighting is bad. It's terrible fighting scenes. How do you feel about the anime? Did you like it?
I loved the series. It was definitely the best way to start off watching anime for 2018. Definitely, because 2018, let me just say, it's gonna be the year for anime, and this anime kicked it off perfectly. First episode, it's a little iffy, you know. I feel like a lot of people won't get past the first episode, but you really have to, because once you just get past it, this anime is unique in every way. It sets you up for like those little cliche things, and then it completely turns it around and makes you like, wait, what? You can't do that. How did you do that? Like, it's incredible. It makes you think a lot, and it makes you feel like you feel attached to the characters from the beginning, which makes it more sad when you really find out what happens to those characters later on.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. This was definitely a great way to start off that new year. Overall, I have to say that Devilmancrybaby is a great anime. It really surprised me. It was like a breath of fresh air. It stood out on its own. It was not like any other anime I have watched before. And as an otaku, that is kind of saying something. It might be going for a long shot. People might not really believe me, but I have got to say that this anime was something new, and I think that's what the anime community really needed. Yeah, I'm really gonna have to agree with you about how unique the ending was. It wasn't like, oh, big bad villain up against the main hero wins, party at the end, happily ever after. No, it wasn't like that. This battle decided the fate of humanity, and there was so much, and it was more than that. It wasn't just like, oh, this is for humanity. It was more than that. It was about Akira and Ryu's friendship as a whole and everything they've been together. And now this, you have to keep in mind that this anime is only 10 episodes, but even though it was 10 episodes, it built a very strong connection, a very strong friendship between the two characters, and watching them fight, it tugged on the heartstrings, watching these two brutally beat each other up. And like just watching Akira's arm get ripped off, and then he merges with another Devilman and then punches Ryu in the face, and then they're just going at it back and forth. And they even show there's like this slight little reference in the anime series with the baton pass, and Miki has a baton, gives it to Akira. Akira tries to give it to Ryu, but then he drops it, and it keeps going on. It shows them fighting, and then switches it back to them being little kids trying to pass on the baton, and Ryu drops it. And that's really important. It symbolizes how Ryu just doesn't understand the point of humanity. He just doesn't understand why Akira cares so much about these little things. Ryu really doesn't just enjoy this. He doesn't really see the point about much of anything in life. And Akira's trying to show him that it doesn't have to be that way, that he can change. And I just really like the ending. I think the ending was very emotional, and it kind of summed up the end of the series perfectly, you know. With all that being said, this anime is definitely for a mature audience due to its nudity and gore scenes, but it's also for people who enjoy a well thought out story with a deep, complex message as an ending. If you're looking for epic fight scenes with CGI or regular shonen animation, then this anime probably won't be for you. With all that being said, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Comment down below what you thought about it, and subscribe to become a persona. It'll be a crazy experience. See ya.